Google, Amazon, Meta, Coinbase, and many more tech companies are laying off thousands of workers at a rapid pace. Many people are losing their livelihoods due to these companies overhiring during the pandemic, and in 2022, these companies began losing profits. It's a sad situation, but you and I both know that nothing good lasts forever. Tech workers were bragging about working from home, not dealing with a commute, and wearing underwear while sitting in their home offices. Other remote tech workers were relocating to cheaper countries while earning their hefty salaries. But all of that is short-lived due to companies laying off thousands of workers and trimming the fat. And this tech layoff trend will eventually trigger the much anticipated recession we have all been waiting for in 2023. Let's take a closer look into which tech companies have been laying off workers. But before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Google has just laid off 12,000 employees in January 2023. Their workforce grew during the pandemic from 119,000 in 2019 to 187,000 in September 2022. Google overhired, and they believed the demand for their services during the pandemic would last forever. But clearly, that wasn't the case. I really hope these high-paying Googlers saved their money and did not blow it trying to live the high life. In a stunning statement by Google CEO Sundar Pichai, he defended the layoffs. If you don't act clearly and decisively and early, we can compound the problem and make it much worse, Pichai said. These are decisions I needed to make. This shows that CEOs don't really have their employees' backs and are looking out for their own self-interest first. I always thought Google was a robust and solid company. Still, even if they're laying off thousands, this is an opening act of more pain on the horizon. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella just recently announced that they plan to lay off 10,000 workers. Microsoft said that quarterly profits dropped 12% due to declining Windows PC sales and slowing demand for cloud services. Once upon a time, Microsoft was the top dog in the tech world. Nowadays, they're losing ground and a lot of money as well. In early January, Amazon laid off 18,000 workers. This is about 6% of the current 300,000 employee payroll. So far, this is the largest layoff announced. Unfortunately, many families that depend on Amazon for income will be affected. Amazon cited the reason for layoffs due to consumers holding onto their wallets during these inflationary periods and overhiring due to increased demand during the pandemic, since many consumers were quarantining at home. Amazon was once the tech industry's darling, but now it looks like the evil stepmother. In November of 2022, Meta, aka Facebook, laid off more than 11,000 employees. This is due to Apple's privacy initiatives, which is hurting ad revenue. Meta is also losing users to rival TikTok, and Mark Zuckerberg is spending obscene amounts of money in the metaverse. I don't take pride in seeing companies fail, but seeing Meta lose money and going down the tube due to their scandals, censoring, and investing insane amounts of money into the nonsense metaverse, well, I don't feel bad for them at all. I do feel bad for the employees that lost their jobs though. Hopefully, they will regain employment with other reputable companies quickly. Salesforce announced earlier this month that they plan to cut 8,000 workers. Their CEO, Mark Bainoff, made the statement as the reason for the layoffs. As our revenue accelerated through the pandemic, we hired too many people, leading to this economic downturn we're now facing, and I take responsibility for that, Bainoff wrote. This is yet another tech company that hired too aggressively during the pandemic due to increased work from home demand. Still, unfortunately, the demand subsided as people returned to the office and things were slowly returning to normal. I could go on forever and list even more companies laying off their workers, but I think you get the point. These layoffs in the tech sector will trigger a recession in 2023, and the aftermath won't be pretty. When these high-salary tech workers lose their jobs, they will hold on to their wallets or pocketbooks and eliminate certain expenses they don't need. In turn, it will affect the people that provide them these services, which creates a domino effect that will ruin the economy. Everyone thought the good times would last forever, but as we now see, they don't. What goes up must come down. I've seen this scenario play out a few times, and the people least prepared for the incoming storm will suffer greatly. You can listen to the pundits in Washington, D.C. tell you that we are heading for a soft landing, but you know deep down in your heart, that is not the truth. We are in the emergence of a brutal recession, and plenty of indicators show us that it won't be pretty. So with that being said, Please stay aware of what is going on around you and get prepared. Thanks for tuning into the Red Pill Economy. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.